So welcome back to the adventures of Psion-Troubadour. Try to finish in glory this playthrough. And so after we had Josh singing for her, I think it's time to try and see if we can finish the battles in the arena here with this build. And I think that's basically just one battle that is extremely difficult for the build, and it is the one. Let me check.
I shall make it so.
The Shades of the Seeker against the Shades, and as usual the difficult part here is keep Villa alive, because basically the strategy of this one is you have powerful enemies that are the main enemies are completely invulnerable except one at a time, and they are have powerful attacks, but that's not the real problem. The problem is that they are summoning other enemies less powerful, but a lot of them, and they are a great quantity. So if a couple of them start looking for Villa, you have a problem, because it's hard to keep her alive. So in short, this would be the perfect battle in an ultimate run. Well, not in an ultimate run, because probably you don't want to get this Seeker's buff if you try the real ultimate challenge. You want this one, which is probably easier. This is the path that everybody finishing the ultimate challenge used, the survival path, which is the easier one probably, but out of curiosity, if you want to try this one, this battle, in my opinion, at least with this build, is a difficult one. And I think with any build not having a way to keep Villa completely hidden with some magic could have problems, because there are a lot of enemies and they can sort of teleport around, so not easy. The only way is to stay away from Villa and keep the enemies all focused on the player. If you want to play without tricks, then there is the main tricks, which is using the boots to try and put Villa out of the fight. It's not working 100%, but it works 99%. So what I will try to do is, assuming that this is the one very difficult battle remained for finishes all the paths, because there are also other difficult battles, but this one is the one really hard. The others in comparison are much easier. So I will try first to do it keeping Villa out of fight, so the easier way, and then I want also to try and see if I find a way to win the battle having still Villa in the arena. So this is the difficult part, and the rest I think sooner or later I can do those also, but those are much easier. So let's see. So first thing, we need to be sure to have all the power we can, because this is a difficult one. So as usual, we check our buffs. If we have anything we can use. So basically we want to have all the bonuses from the least unstable coil up. So we check if we have +5 everywhere. So we have +5 courageous and brilliant. Okay, then we have intuitive, swift, robust, and energized. So we have a way to get back these bonuses if we lose them, but we have them already, so I think it is better to try the difficult battle while we have them. And also, well, this is not 100% optimized for this battle because we don't have food bonuses. I think we have just a drug bonus, so we could get something more if you want to spend some time. For instance, also we could finish developing, for instance, this weapon. We could get a better weapon, and also we could have a very good ability to stun Villa before the battle, so we can start with Villa at a bigger distance, and this also could make things easier. But we have other ways to get this if we try, I think, because we have already got this robe that we can enchant with something that is useful for this purpose, which is the silk spinner, I think, enchantment, because it is giving us a 1 per encounter web. Well, this is not hard to get because it's a low-level scroll you can just make, but having this ability for each fight can be something good to have. Anyway, also because the alternative for this web, which is very powerful too, is the Poison Master, which is 2 poison power level. And this is also good because if we use a weapon that we can get at the end of this path could be powerful. But we have already other ways. We don't really rely on weapons. We rely on magic. So and also having an extra slot thanks to this armor is much more useful for us, because we can always use the fasts and the monastic armor trying to be powerful on melee when we need it, and so on. So changing this armor is not something I like to do, but it depends on the battle, and this battle could be one of them. But let's see what happens. So okay, we have our buffs. Now we need to prepare for this battle, so we must fight these shadows, super powerful shadows, and they attack with some pretty nasty freeze damage. So our best defense here would be against ice. And so let's see what. It's not much important to have the boots because they don't really make things much different. So we could use other boots for this battle, and I think all in all some boots increasing resistance to frost could be very useful. So let's try and see what we have available for this. The boots are the white, coming from the white void, I think. We have 2 freeze armor rating and unresolved and resistant to dexterity, which is very good. So I say for this battle I will try these boots. And okay, let's I like to use these ones for a lot of reasons, but I'm sure if I use this I will have to repair the armor and the shields and so on, because this is a very hard battle. We will be completely surrounded by powerful enemies, and we can survive because we have a lot of healing. We will have very high armor against the damage, but we will be damaged a lot. So we will have damage armor and shield and everything. Alternative is to use different armors, but it is so risky with this battle that I'm not sure about it. Could use this against with more defenses. Could be also, but we should we could also try that. Getting this armor, maybe enchant it a little. This could be useful. Okay, let's try it. I want to try new ways. So well, first let's pump a little our buffs, so we are sure they last while we fight. I'm swapping the Cabalist Gamson armor and the Strand of Power amulet to prolong by 10% the duration of positive effects. Just a little to be sure. Okay, so as we are not more using this slot, I think I need to use this one. So I need to sacrifice something here. I think I will do this. Hopefully we will be able to see something like this. And we sell the last slot for a shield and our fasts, which are our main melee weapon, because they never break and they are powerful. Okay, so defense from frost. Again here we should have a decent defense. And probably ward also. This could be good because we have a chance to of reflecting, deflection against ranged weapons, but all in all I think that a good old cape like this one to minimize the debuffs that we can get. So we have strong defenses. We already know that our deflection is not high enough to be super invulnerable, so I prefer to pump the other things. And that one thing. Then we could keep those for good accuracy, but all in all, for this battle, it's not bad also to have the classic bounding missiles, because our main target at the start is to be able to hit from afar the one dangerous enemy which is vulnerable, because there are 5 or 6 powerful enemies, and all of them except one at a time are completely invulnerable. So it's not easy to hit the right one. And then when you manage to kill that one, another one is no more invulnerable, and so on. So a difficult battle because they keep attacking and they keep spawning other enemies which are vulnerable, but they are not a real problem. But it's a difficult battle, at least if you have to still keep Will alive. So we try to do it the easy way first, and then we try to do it the difficult way. But I think all in all, let's see if we can pump something here. We are already good starts, I think. And to do the fight, traps are not so useful. This is good. Let's put it here. We need the scrolls. We could use this at the start, but not sure it is necessary. Maybe in this case a potion. This could be good to protect against the frost, but I think I want something that lasts for the whole fight, which is going to be long enough. So I think it's worth some potion of ascensions. Do I have a? Yeah, some of that. So something like this. I'm not sure, but okay, let's be prepared. So we want our models on. Okay. And okay. We could enable the EI to have our animated weapon to do some damage in an easier way, maybe. Let's try this one, just to have something. But I just want to auto-attack as default, and I hope that the weapons do that. Not really important, but let's see if it is worth enabling this. Okay, let's try. We'll save here just to be prepared in case of problem. We are just trying these things. So let's see what happens.
As you like.
Shades of the Seeker. Very hard. I saw a gap in battle. What a nickname, I have to say. Okay, so first we do it the easy way. The easy way is to use a trick As you may already know, we are trying to emulate, to do the sort of test run for an ultimate challenge equivalent of difficulty. So in a real ultimate challenge, obviously when you're dead, and you don't want to be dead. So this kind of extremely difficult battle where you have problems keeping Villa alive, you can, in this and other scenarios, use your objects, your items, if you manage to, especially if you manage to have more than one, because they can recharge. And in this case, we have some special boots. We have even 3 of them, the bounding boots, and these are able to make you leap at a distance, and you can use them out of fight even. And okay, so we have 2 of them, so basically we can swap them and have them recharge every time we need them, but this is not a real trick. The real trick is, you may say, okay, but we are ready for the fight. What if we manage to jump there, but then again Villa is still here? And here is the trick. As you may know, the ultimate challenge is so difficult and so incredibly difficult that developers basically established that the rules are anything goes except using external problem or tricks out of the game. But everything that works in the game, with all the bugs and glitches and so on, is something you can use at your advantage. So normally one of the most annoying and difficult things about Villa is that even if you manage to get her lost somewhere between some stairs, and so you don't have to have her nearby in the battle and dedicate half of your time and energies and basically half of the battle just to keep her alive. If you manage to have her distant, battles become much easier. And using these boots, you can turn something that is super annoying, which is her being always teleported to you when you load the game. So even if you manage to have her lost somewhere, when you start your game session again, she will be teleported where you are. But then again, with this kind of battle, we can use this at our advantage. So basically, you do your ultimate, then you stop right here and end your session right here. After having used the boots. So do something like that. And position careful while still being in, just to be sure, because Villa is trying to follow us now, so it's better to keep her invisible still, just to be sure. And so you position here and stop your game ultimate session. You finish here and go out. And you can do it by normal save, like this. But if you are doing the real ultimate, it's better just to go out of the game and let the game save for you, because sometimes the game can sort of risk to be stuck, and if you let the game manage this thing, is better. But anyway, the gist of it is, when you restart your session, like, let's try it. Your ultimate session, you will load the save, the previous session, and Villa will be teleported to you automatically. This normally is a great problem, but this time is a big advantage. At least I hope it works, because usually it works only in certain position, and positions that work are usually near the doors. And as you can see here, Villa is right here now. And now we can do the contrary and use the boots to go down back to the arena. And Villa should stay here. This is not 100% sure, because she will keep on running around trying to follow you, and these kind of enemies can teleport, so there's a remote possibility that one of them will teleport up here and manage to kill Villa anyway. So it's not really 100% sure, but compared to having Villa inside the arena, it is still much easier. So this is what we try to do. This is the best you can do with this kind of build without a way to have Villa always immortal, like using a priest or a single single class mage or a single class assassin. So we try this. So we use the boots again to go here, and then we are ready for our battle with these powerful enemies, but at least without Villa to protect, if we are lucky. So this is, in theory, the easy way. Easy, or so-called easy. So, strategy here. We could try a trap, but these enemies are not easy to lure with the trap, and in any case our target is this one, the only Nightmare Shell, which is vulnerable, because all of them will be protected by a shield which is making impossible to target them, the Nightmare Shades, and there are a lot of them, as you can see. So our first target will be this one, the one which is vulnerable. There are two strategies here. You can try to charm the Nightmare Shed, so the others damage it, or we can just try and directly hit it with our missiles and then try to resist spawning our skeletons, our weapons and so on. Without Villa to protect, should be much easier. But for instance, one could think about, oh, but I can shot the gunpowder barrel explode and damage this one too. No, because as soon as the battle starts, they become invulnerable. So not so smart. So at least so far, this is my my strategy for this battle. I'm not sure it is the best one, because again, doing the ultimate, you don't choose this path usually, because there is an easier one. But out of curiosity, let's see. So I think I can do two things here: trying to dominate the Nightmare Shed, or try directly to hit it. I think I will try to hit and then see what happens. My doubt is, would it be worth to get, for instance, this, to have one more power point, one, let me check here, yeah, one power level more, or all in all, as we are going to be attacked by a lot of damaging effects and so on, it's better to have less hostile duration and more beneficial effect duration. All in all, I think the Strand of Fire is always good to have, so that's right. And if we need more power level, we can still drink this potion. That will last for all the fights. So I think I will keep this one. So strategy here. We just hit this Nightmare Shadow and then try to survive and damage the one that will be vulnerable without being over attacked by this tanks and that you will see there will be a lot of enemies. Anyway, crossing finger, let's start.
Got to try something else. I shall.
Let's be sure to have the proper chant here. Better this one. Oh, not good.
I fear not.
Time to use our sun. Let's see if the sounds can be useful, enabling the automatic. They are mostly there to distract the enemy.
It's beyond me. Let us end this. Yes. Perfect. Very well. Spot on. Be on seek. Sacré tout. Word a build and sour. Well, yes, indeed. Word a build and sour. Very well. Perfect. Got to try something else. Word and lava. Be on seek. Well, that's not it. Finish them! I shall. Got to try something else. Let us end this! Yes. Sacré tout! Word a build and sour. Well, that's not it. Perfect. Sacré tout! Word a build and sour. Got to try something else.
They usually have a shield you can see, but
Finish them!
it's a little...
Word a build and sour. Well, that's not it. I fear not. Word a build and sour. Oh, indeed. Spot on. It's beyond me.
I cannot really see where the target is.
Very well. It's beyond me. Yes.
Meeting the cedar of continuousness.
Sacritu! Word that build in sour.
I fear not.
Let us end this!
Oh, indeed.
Word that build in sour.
So annoying.
Of continuousness. It's beyond me.
You must find a way to tell the one you can kill, because as this will go forever.
Meeting the cedar of continuousness.
Oh, attend!
But usually they have a sort of globe. You can see the spell effect.
Word that build in sour.
Meeting the cedar of continuousness. I fear not.
Very well.
Meeting the cedar of continuousness.
Sacritu! Word that build in sour.
It's beyond me.
Finish them! Sacritu! Word that build in sour.
Meeting the cedar of continuousness.
Sacritu!
Meeting the cedar of fulfillment. Meeting the cedar of continuousness.
I'm not sure it's a good idea to get the eye on, because I think without the eye you can see the shield of the enemy. And seeing the shield you can manage to understand more easily the ones you can harm.
Oh, indeed. Meeting the cedar of continuousness.
Sacritu! Word that build in sour.
continuously. I fear not. Meetum thou seed of it.
Yield and sour.
Meetum thou seed of it. Continuously. Meetum thou seed of it. Continuously.
Word and build and sour. Finish them!
It's beyond me.
Oh, indeed. Proactend. Let us end this.
Meetum thou seed of it. I fear not. Yes. Meetum thou seed of it. Continuously. It's beyond me.
Let us end this.
Meetum thou seed of it. Continuously.
Yield and sour.
I fear not.
Finish them. Sacritu. Word and yield and sour.
Meetum thou seed of it. It's beyond me.
Sacritu. Word and build and sour. Finish them. Sacritu. Word and build and sour.
Meetum thou seed. I fear not.
Very well. Spot on. Go at 10. Let us end this. Word and build and sour. Yes.
Meeting us.
It's beyond her. Finish them! Word and build and sour. Sacritu! Word and build and sour. Let us end this! Sacritu! Word and build and sour.
Oh, they destroyed my shield. Not the right tactic. You must find a way to isolate the one you can. Because they can be you can realize when they are going to cast some spell, but I think if you have the eye enabled, you're not able to see the shield around the enemy, while with the eye disabled, I always been able to see it, and that way it is easier. So I don't know. With the eye enabled, the weapons are more useful because they fight by themselves, but on the other hand, it is much more difficult to realize what the enemy you can harm is, the real enemy, which is the invulnerable one. So one of them you can target, but only one, and not easy at all to understand what it is.
Go at 10.
So you can win this battle this way because they cannot really kill you, but I think it's impossible to win this way if Villa is in the arena. So that's probably a better tactic, and the tactic is finding a way to tell the one which is vulnerable, because else with Villa around I cannot see a way to survive. So let's try with the EI disable.
Yes.
See if we can tell the bad one. So shade. Another tactic is to hit with area spells, but with Villa around, again, not something you can do easily. But this spell is pretty powerful because it's raw damage in a big area, and in theory we can hit also the single one which is vulnerable. And then we can use some
Very well. Spot on.
freeze. But it's all with two weapons because you never hit with the right one, so I don't know. Maybe it's not a good idea to change the armor. So I'm sure I will win this battle, but again with Villa around, not a way you can win. So a way to find the enemy.
Beyond me.
In theory, that only this one. Okay, it's done, but again, with this trick we can win, but you destroy ammo, you destroy the shield, not ideal.
Even a formless enemy has.
Hello boy, doing well, trying to finish in glory with Untitled Chapter. See if we are able to finish the arena fight with the build. And this is the last difficult battle, I think, because with this trick we can do it, keeping Villa out of the arena. But I was hoping to find a way to keep her in, but to do that the only way is to find a reliable way to understand what shadow is the vulnerable one, because else you don't have a way to kill that, and sooner or later they will kill Villa, because you have only a limited number of scrolls that you can use to keep Villa alive, so not easy. So okay, I will save here and try a different tactic, because we have seen how we can do it with the trick, keeping Villa out of the arena. Sooner or later you win the battle, because with this kind of buffs you heal a lot, so they are the shadows are not really able to kill you. But with Villa inside, it's entirely another matter. So let's try and see if we find a different way, but I'm not sure about it. Okay, it is this one. I don't know, because if you think about it, I'm not sure 100%, but I think nobody choose this path to do the ultimate. Always choose the survival one.
Yes.
Okay, this time we try a different strategy. See what happens if we keep using our super powerful armor. So we have also this slot to use. And we have our usual positions for things, like this one for the powerful fire, for damage, and this for the empowered spell, this for the chill fog. Problem is, without an extra slot, you have to use another melee weapon here. Maybe I could change this one. Also that. I need to use the Grave Calling with a ranged weapon, else you have problem hitting the skeleton. That also was my mistake in this first try, because I need a precise way to kill the skeleton, else I will not have the chill fog, and without the chill fog it is much harder. So let's try this way. So I will not use this anymore. We will get more freeze damage, but I have an extra slot. Also, this armor is sort of auto-healing a little, so it is hard to break. Let's try this way. And this I could use. Could use something else also here. Not really super important, but let's try this one. Not sure, always experiment, but this way I'm sure that I have a couple of more hits, and also not even sure that it is what keep these, because we could get 3 more accuracy from the glows, but I don't know. Let's see what happens. And we have another slot here. We could try some magic. Need a lot of arcana. Let's see. Okay, more. Yeah. Okay. This time I will try the super difficult thing, but I think
As you like.
it's being not something. But important thing, this time I will not enable the EI because I hope this way I can see the shield around the
Our contenders
around
will
the
not
enemies. Oh, they start with it.
Certainly.
Okay, so Vila come here and boots check, missile check. This time we must remember to check our models. Okay, and especially our chat, so we start with maximum number of skeletons.
Indeed.
And okay, Villa, the only way is to start. Villa will stay here, and we must find a way to manage to concentrate the battle here. So hopefully the shades will not go and attack Villa, at least for most of the battle, else we will use all our scrolls and no way you can win. But I hope to be able to tell the Nightmare's head which is vulnerable. At least a little more. So let's see what happens.
Trouble.
Lava word a build and sour.
Got to try something else.
Lava be on seek.
Ah, no. I must do a single attack. 2 is too late before protecting Villa. Well, I don't know. I don't even know if it is possible with this build to really win this battle this way, because there are too many enemies and they can teleport around.
Our
So
contenders will now seek the
there's not really a spot in the area where you can protect her. So this. Okay. This, and this. Let's be ready with the scimitar. And we want this one. Let's try a different tactic. This time I will try and charm and dominate the Nightmare Shadow. Let's see.
I fear not.
Okay, now important thing is try to get all the enemies this way, because else things are much more difficult. Okay, and now as you can see, it's easier to tell what nightmares are invulnerable, at least. Shade, shade.
Very well. Perfect. Yes? Well, that's not it. Got to try something else. I fear not. Well, that's not it.
Not easy. I would like to have them paint some different colors, but uh-oh. Oh, we are dead.
building sour.
Meeten daar sieren uit Kochintinissen. Meeten daar sieren uit Kochintinissen. Meeten daar sieren uit Kochintinissen.
Yes.
Meeten daar sieren uit Kochintinissen.
Drifting Lickna. Proacten. Finish them. Good at building sour.
Oh? Certainly.
Oh, indeed.
It's beyond me.
Got to try something else.
Meeten daar sieren uit Kochintinissen.
Be on seek. Well, that's on it.
Yes? Meeten daar sieren uit Kochintinissen.
Got to try something else. Be on seek. Sapriku. Building sour.
Meeten daar sieren uit Kochintinissen. Oh, I shall.
Very well.
Perfect.
Well, that's not it. Got to try something else. Be on seek. Be on seek. No, that's not it. Sacrifice. Word a field in sour.
No, 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 no.
Be on seek.
Yes?
Be on seek.
It's beyond me. Meeting the cedar eggs and fucking tin.
Be on seek.
I fear not.
Sacrifice. Word a field in sour. Proactive. Let us end this.
Oh? Yes.
Word a field in sour.
Yes? Meeting the cedar eggs and fucking tin. It's beyond me. Meeting the cedar eggs and fucking tin.
Ah, they are attacking Villa.
Sacrifice.
I fear not.
Not enough time.
Word a field in sour. Sacrifice.
It's beyond me.
Word a field in sour.
Meeting the cedar eggs and fucking tin.
Sacrifice.
I fear not.
Word a field in sour.
Meeting the cedar eggs and fucking tin.
Finish them.
Meeting the cedar eggs and fucking tin.
Sacrifice. building sour.
Meeting the cedar eggs, cooking tendencies.
Sacritu. Word a building sour.
Oh, indeed.
Sacritu. Word a building sour.
Meeting the cedar eggs, cooking tendencies.
Very well. Proactend. Let us end this. Word a building sour.
Meeting the cedar eggs, cooking tendencies. Yes.
Sacritu. Word a building sour.
Meeting the cedar eggs, cooking tendencies. It's beyond me.
Let us end this.
Very well.
Word a building sour.
Meeting the cedar eggs, cooking tendencies.
Proactend.
Oh, indeed. Yes, I shall.
Word a building sour.
Meeting the cedar eggs, cooking tendencies.
Got to try something else.
Yes. Spot on. Meeting the cedar eggs, cooking tendencies. Well, that's not it. Oh, indeed. Oh, indeed. Meeting the cedar eggs, cooking tendencies.
Sacré-Fou! Word at Build and Sour. Well, that's not it. Sacré-Fou! Word at Build and Sour. Got to try something else. Oh, I shall. Proact 10. Well, that's not it. Yes? Word at Build and Sap. Finish them! Very well. I fear not. Let us end this! Yes. Got to try something else. It's beyond me. Well, that yes. Oh, indeed. Sacré-Fou! I fear not. Word at Build and Sour. Oh, got to try something else. Sacré-Fou! Word at Build and Sour. Oh, very well. Finish them!
Wow! We did it!
Yes?
That's been incredible. But honestly, not something I suggest you try it if you try the real ultimate. So we did it as a challenge. Not easy at all, because finding the proper enemy and being able to hit it it's hard. So all in all, if you have some powerful area spells, you can manage to do it, but keeping Villa alive is not something easy. So the first strategy is better because you avoid the problem of Villa, keep using this armor, keep using this slot, and then you have to repair a lot of things. But the battle is like this. There's no way to win it easily without being hit a lot. So, but we managed to do it. In two different ways. First one is easier probably, but with this kind of slots and armor probably. It costs a lot repairing it, but it is worth because there's no easy way. So in theory this was the difficult battle, and the rest should be easier. So we spent about nearly 20,000 in repair, and also we finished all the scrolls to protect Villa. So 5 scrolls, pretty huge. Never had to use such a big quantity of spell. And so really hard, probably, and so far it's also because I'm not really experienced with this battle compared to the other battles, but I think this is really one of the most difficult with Villa because lots of enemies and they can teleport around. But let's see. How are we now with ours? Oh, not bad, not bad. We still have our buffs on. We just need this one. Perception. The rest is still there. So, okay, before trying the remaining battles, I think I will try to get back that accuracy point. So first we go talk to Ingati here, see if we have a new theoretical quest.
The spider you now know. Rare is unfortunate. Continue you now.
Okay, we could also sell something if we want, but not really necessary. But now I want to just get back that missing buff, so I will go back to the place where we can destroy some destructible and get back hopefully the buff using the least how is it called, least empowered coil. Okay, so to make things easy, this and this, we go back to our usual gear, the boots.
Oh, very.
Prolong a little so we can be invisible while we approach the pillars. Doesn't need to be very long, but a couple minutes. Okay, see. Yeah, should be enough. And okay, so little more swap. Like this. And Well, the missiles are not so good with this kind of enemy, and also we want more precision, so maybe the usual glows. And this, maybe this one more point of perception, sorry, and don't really need this one, maybe, not sure. I think it's not working with spells, but it would be nice if this ring could work with where is it? This ring could work with accuracy also with our blade spell. No, never tried that. Oh, I didn't use any of these for that battle. I could have tried also those. But you know, we have a lot of spells, so sometimes I just forget about scrolls because I usually have some spell ready to use. But anyway, this battle we are here mostly to recharge our missing point in our buff. So we must remember that most important thing for that is the coil. Because when we empower something, we gain a random inspiration for each hit, in theory, possibly. So we want to hit a lot with some special spells. And we also want to use the Sasha singing scimitar, so we don't lose the point of empower. And that's it. So we go here, we are still invisible. Just go this way, empower. Choose the right spell. Important, we must have brilliant already on, else this will not work. And we've been lucky, we have gained intuitive, which was the missing one, just at the first try. So we now should have much better accuracy, perception. And in theory we could stop here, but we must finish the battle. So oh, I did something really silly here. Didn't properly destroy the pillars. That's because I have the eye still on and did something stupid. Oh well, this battle will be a little more interesting this way, so probably better to use the weapon, try to destroy the pillars as things can get difficult.
Spot on. Certainly. indeed. Perfect.
Meet of the cedar.
Yes, certainly.
Meet of the cedar. Cockington this is. Meet of the cedar. Cockington this is. Meet of the cedar. Cockington this is.
Word a build and sour.
Meet of the cedar. Cockington this is. Meet of the cedar. Cockington this is.
Sacritu. Word a build and sour.
Meet of the cedar. Cockington this is.
I don't know what this magic effect is. It's really strange.
Word a build and sour. Sacritu. Word a build and sour.
But after those shells, this battle is just something super easy.
Completed the first.
But okay, so one reason to get that was to get that point. I hoped I have still enough time to prolong it because I forget that part, honestly. Let's see. No. I'm being too slow. So I need to do it again properly because I forgot. Forgot to disable the EI. So after destroying the first pillar, I started the battle with the EI, and this is something silly because this way I'm not being able to prolong my buff. So really something stupid, and I have to do it again. Mistakes. EI is most of the time the EI is just something that creates more problems than advantages, because it's not smart enough to win this kind of
A new
battles.
challenger joins our eternal hunt.
when there's stealth involved, especially. Yeah, he's not smart. Okay, let's do it properly this way. So, EI, disable,
That will do
boots, prolong a little. Not much necessary, but still better to be invisible. Because we need to prolong our buff once we have it. Just a couple hours, as we will not be able to finish the battle in time. Okay, let's see. So important, disable the AI as you will start a battle and you will not have enough time.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Oh, and we also must choose this because we want the scimitar, then we choose this and we choose this. Let's see. We're not being lucky this time. Yeah, still missed the right one. Okay, boots again. So we get invisible, prolong immediately. Not very much, but better to prolong. So we stay still invisible for some minutes and we keep on prolonging our buffs. And try again. We have 4 pillars. Sooner or later the right thing should come. And this way also we destroy the pillar, which is also another important thing in this scenario here. So scimitar, empower, choose the right spell. Not lucky. Power, spell. Let's see. Oh, still not the right one. Oh, we have been very lucky first time. But we are still 2 pillars. Okay, let's see. We are still invisible, hopefully, but better to check. Shadow. 700 seconds, more than enough. Go here. Stealth. Empower. Choose the right spell. Wow, we did it this time. Intuitive is there. Long. And we want to prolong more this time because this is the one buff we were looking for. So this have to last at least more than the battle. So we can prolong for a long time. It should not take a lot of time because we have these 2 buffs increasing by 10% and 10% each time we double click, so should be very fast to reach decent decent duration. Let's see. We can just take a look at the shadow form because more or less it's the same time. So we are about 1,000,000 seconds, more than 1,000,000 seconds. Oh, can do it a little more, but I think more than 8 millions is more than needed. Yeah, could be enough. And the last one.
To whispers and shadows.
Sacré fou!
We could try this.
Oh,
And this time we have no more pillars to destroy. Should be faster also the battle. Let's try this one. I will try this one for stealth, see if we can stun the enemy. The first attack.
yes. Got to try something else.
No, didn't
It's
work.
beyond me. Meeting the Vasida fucking team is.
Proacten!
Let's use our summon's powers. They are not bad against this enemy.
Meeting the Vasida fucking team is.
Spot on.
Yes. Certainly. Indeed.
Okay, hopefully this time we have enough duration for our buff. It should stay. Here it is. And the ration is pretty good, as you can see. So not infinite, but more than enough. Okay, and now we prepare for the other battles that should be much easier compared to the shadows one, the shades one, the invulnerable shades one. Okay, so well, let's use the ring just to be safer with a little more health getting back. Oh, we could use one of these also for super powerful defense, but should not be really needed. Let's see how much we can get. Oh, pretty good. Okay, let's see next battles. I'm not sure about it. Maybe also this one. Spells, stuff. Oh, and we need the scrolls for Villa because oh, we have 11, one more. Not much. Not much at
That will
all.
do nicely.
Let's make another one. Okay.
I shall make it so.
Okay, so Cult of the Naga Shaman, a trial by Fangs and Fu, and Secret of the Use. In theory, they are more or less the same level of difficulty, I think. Maybe this one is a little more difficult, but with our build not much, because we have always a way to dominate powerful enemies with this one. So even if there are a couple of enemies very dangerous, but should not be. Maybe this one. Okay, but more or less they are not super difficult. So let's try the Seeker so we can get the weapon first. Secrets of the Use. Okay, Bog Uzis, magical walls. So the difficult thing here are the walls. We must pay attention to avoid the range of the walls, but with this build is no problem because we can hit from afar very easily. We don't have to punch things to kill them usually. Okay, let's try this one. But again, compared to the to the shadow, this should be easy peasy. Shadows are the most difficult arena fight for this build, probably.
Though lumbering and erratic, the ooze is a creature well adapted to its environment. Are you equal?
So for this battle, probably, yeah, these are the real dangers. The sigils, the bow oozes are dangerous, but the real danger are the ancient raid, because they can teleport a player here where the sigils are, and this is the one real danger. So I think our target should be to try and dominate the ancient raid to minimize the risk and attack the sigils first if we can from afar with our summons. So we don't need to empower, can spare this thing. We probably can try some trap as usual and be ready with our dominate for the raid, because the raid are the one thing that could be a problem. And skeletons, but under stealth. And okay, let's try this. So important thing, no EI, because we want to shift click back as soon as possible, and we must stay invisible until the trap is triggering here. So trap, click, shift click back immediately. Let's see if we can manage to trigger the trap at the first try. No. Yeah, not so silly. Here we go. So now it's important to reach a far position for Villa mostly, and to be ready to dominate the right, because the right is the one that could cause problems if it is able to reach our position. But okay, not sure, but at this point better to just summon our also because we can keep stealth this way as long as Villa is still hidden, right? Like this. So our main target are the sigils and then the rights. So this battle is pretty easy. We can do almost all the battle with the summons while staying stealthed. Oh, Villa is out of stuff, so we can now.
Yes.
Uh,
Meeting the cedar continuously.
can now enter the battle.
Oh, perfect. Meeting the cedar continuously. Meeting the cedar continuously. Meeting the cedar continuously.
Spot on. Sacré coup! Word at build and sour.
Meeting the cedar continuously. Meeting the cedar continuously.
Sacré coup!
Meeting the cedar continuously. Oh,
Word at build and sour.
I fear not. Meeting the cedar continuously.
Sacré coup!
Meeting the cedar
Word at build and sour.
meeting the cedar continuously.
Sacré coup! Word at build and sour.
Meeting the cedar continuously. Certainly. Perfect.
Sacré coup!
Meeting the cedar continuously.
Word at build and sour.
Meeting the cedar continuously.
Sacré coup! Word at build and
Meeting the cedar continuously.
Oh, indeed. Sacre-fou!
Mutants of Cedar Fucking
Word and build and sour.
Mutants of Cedar Fucking
Yes. Perfect.
And now we gain, this is a sort of joke because you gain the siege, the power of defend against the sieges when you have already destroyed them. So it doesn't make sense, but that's it.
Though your foe claimed
So probably this is the easier one. The one thing you must pay attention is the rights. If they manage to teleport the player, that's the one thing that you don't want to happen. But with this build, this battle is super easy. I'm not sure. Okay, let's use our boots again.
Oh, very nice.
Just to be prepared, but oh, I think if we finish this path, this is the last battle, could be a difficult one in theory, because we must fight against the Silent 5, which has 5 high-level Cyphers, and if we give them the time to organize, they can become really tough, but we will try to avoid that. Let's see, buffs are still on, probably. Oh, dexterity! Dexterity is low. Strange thing. Where did I? Oh, also Constitution. I don't know where we got debuffed this way. Maybe the... Strange, because I think that battle was... Oh well. Let's do it again. I could try the battle without the buffs, but better to be sure that having to redo that battle, better to do this one again. Because buffs are really useful.
a new
Also, we already know this battle very well, so we can do it fast, hopefully. One thing to pay attention is Shadow Form. We have it, the belt, the scimitar. And we
That'll do
should
nicely.
be ready for that.
Trouble.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Empower, choose the right.
Sacre-fou!
Robust is back, and that's good. So this maybe is a little annoying doing this battle every time, but you know, we gain powerful buffs, it is well worth.
Silence surrounds me.
Sacré-Fou!
To whispers and shadows. Silence surrounds me.
Sacré-Fou!
Ooh, we got 2 of them this time. We should be okay now. But as you can see, we must prolong them because they start very short. And one thing that I've had a lot in the comment about this build being able to tackle the ultimate challenge just because we are prolonging, we're using these tricks to prolong the good effects. But if you think about it, all the builds work with this kind of trick, because those that are not using the items to do this are using native powers and spells of the classes, like the wizard wall of training and the priest. I don't remember the name of the spell, but you know which one. So the mechanic is the same. You have to prolong good effects, else you cannot manage to win the challenge, because it's so difficult that it's impossible. Then again, if you consider those legit because they come from battle spell, and this thing not viable because it doesn't come from in battle spell but from out of battle swapping of things, that should not be available because it is probably a bug. Well, that's your opinion, but fact is that this has been not only tolerated but accepted in the ultimate challenge. So a lot of people think that these are glitches, that these are bugs of the game, but in my opinion, the fact that you can prolong things this way, that some of these things overlap, that are all things that maybe has been done on purpose to make different classes from priest and mage to be able to try the ultimate, using these items to to prolong things. That could be just my fantasy, but maybe it's also the reason why some items apparently pretty stupid exist in the especially in the place where you buy them or steal them, like the how is it called, the bot, where you can get all these things like the boots and a lot of other things that don't seem so powerful. But this way you can also prolong a lot of other super useful effects. But honestly, I think this build, even not using all these tricks, could be still a powerful build. I don't think maybe it could be able to win the ultimate without these buffs, but honestly, I think it could be still a very powerful
very nice.
one. Oh, I forgot the last one.
Meeting the cedar ex fucking team this is.
And that's the reason why you should not try the... Oh, danger here. You should not try the ultimate while talking in a stream, because you do silly things while you talk and try to play difficult battles. And another reason to have the AI disabled is it is the only way to give a queue of commands to your summons, so they can use your their powerful abilities, because else they will not use them. Oh, it's immune. Silly me. I must destroy that in a different way. Okay,
Indeed.
much better.
Yes. Certainly.
fucking team this is.
Sacré tout! Word and build and sour.
You have completed.
Your fury brings joy to this.
Okay, now we should have all our buffs again. For a good time. Maybe prolong invisibility for a little. We are invisible because we killed the enemy. Ah, we are no more. Ah. So we look invisible, but we are not. This is important. You have always to check, because sometimes you still have the visual effect, but not more the effect. So always check before starting the battle. We don't need this one anymore. So next battle, we have a battle against 5 powerful Cyphers. Probably this build is good because we get more damage. We receive more damage, but we make also more damage. And this is good because it is giving us some defenses. Reflect against spells could be good. Maybe electricity, illusion, frost, fire. No, I will try this one. And that's it. Oh, maybe the missiles could be missiles could be useful for this battle. Okay, so little less accuracy but powerful missiles. Where are they? Here. Okay. Trap, we have them. Scroll for Villa, never say never. Oh, we could use also this one. Try to improve this. Not sure we can manage to do it, but
Very nice.
good to have. So, final battle for the Seeker's Path, I think.
I shall make it so.
Oh no. Oh yeah, this one. Constant. So quite 5. We already won against them in one of the battles in the survival path. Also in a pretty more dangerous situation.
For the Quiet Five and the Watcher.
So if we don't do silly things, we should be able to win this one too. One suggestion: the silent ones, those without a name, in my experience are the easier ones, so try to target them first. But
To whispers and shadows.
invisibility, okay, so we have two strategies here. We could try to keep invisibility and go away and wait, and then when we are ready, do the summons and wait to summon the skeletons until Villa comes out of stuff. Or we could try the more aggressive tactic, have the skeletons already summoning, but this way it will be very easy that one of the Cyphers will come and look for the skeletons. So we must be ready to charm or attack immediately. Both the tactics are good. Second one is if we want to try to win faster. It is a little more risky, but in theory we could have all the skeletons up sooner, so have more cannon fodder and also be safer from a certain point of view. So I will try this. So I will keep the skeletons up. It's good to have both strategies, and so one strategy is to don't spawn the skeletons, don't use aggressive chants, so you can keep on your stealth. You go away, wait to have maximum focus, because the power of Sion is we gain focus while doing anything else. We keep on gaining focus, so we can just keep on our stealth and wait to have maximum focus, put our summons out. And the great synergy with this build is that you can keep on summoning things and keep your stealth, because until you use something aggressive you can keep your stealth. But I want to try a more aggressive tactic, so I will use a trap and immediately spawn the summons. So usually the first time you place the trap, first trap is just to have the enemy, to lure the enemy. They will not trigger the trap usually, but they will come and see what happens, and when they come back, usually then they will look the other way. So it is convenient to try first this tactic. So they come, they go back, and hopefully most of them will look the other way. And now it should be easier to place the trap in a way that will trigger them hitting, while we have still the time to run away without being. But they are very smart. They are Cyphers, they are the Silent Five, they are not easy to lure on a trap. And also this one is very smart because he's still looking the proper way. So as you can see, enemy behavior is very, very different. So finding the right tactic for the different enemies is not easy, because they behave in very different ways. Okay, we did it. Now skeleton should come out. So we want Villa to follow us away. And as you can see, this one is coming. He's not really seeing the skeleton, but he's hearing them, probably. But for us, important thing is to have Villa
It's beyond
this way. Now we can control the battle. Because we have time, we can stay stealthy, we can wait for him to go away, or we can just summon the... While still on the staff, we can summon our powerful... Oh, now Villa is out, it's time to react. We can keep staff, but usually when Villa is out, no more good things to do. Better to oh, and this one is coming. It's important to dominate him immediately. Like this. And now the power of the Psion, we can disintegrate our dominated enemy. So while the enemy is working for us, we can also kill the enemy. This is something really powerful.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Oh, we have been hit back by the Cypher power. That's not good.
of cedar eggs, fucking tin Meters of cedar eggs, fucking tin
Be on seek.
I have took some risk, but again, the safer way would be to not use the skeletons at the start.
Your victory, but do not tarry. When you are
But still, we did it the first try, and we have won this path with a powerful weapon as a prize. This one. Where is this? Oh, a curious thing about this one is that you cannot use a secondary weapon, you have to use as first one, but this is the secret farm, a pretty great weapon to bind to a Cypher. And we can develop it, I have developed it, and I must say it's great, but we are better thing. Usually our spells are better, that's the thing. So the time you use the sword is good, but oftentimes our spells are better, that's it. If you manage to have the Psion in a position where the Psion is not hit often, Psion is a killing machine because you keep on getting focus while doing other things, and then you can do really a lot of damage. Okay, we want to bind this and try and do this development for the web, even if it is not something we really need for this build. But this weapon is really great. So let's see how many power we lost. Pretty good. Still have most of them. Let's see, we lost might. We lost might. Not bad.
That will do nicely.
Okay, so
As you like.
Naga Shaman and Trial of Fangs and Fear already won the Changeling Dance, which is probably for the Slayer buff the most difficult ones, and one of the most difficult for any build, because you have just to punch things and you cannot do anything else. And basically I think you need to be super fast, so you must have a way to reduce your recovery to 0 to be able to win that battle. And again, the one way is to prolong things like Scaldier's Edge or similar buffs. But let's try this. So, well, this one first. The shaman is the powerful one here. Oh no, this one is the one with the beasts. So let's prolong a little more. Okay, so there are some very powerful beasts here, so the most convenient thing is to dominate them. Not all of them, but when you see dangers near, better to dominate the enemy. Because the most dangerous ones can become invisible and jump around, so also they are beasts, or they get getaway effect, they can become vampiric, invisible, they can stun, they can... so, not a difficult battle, but you must pay attention. Luckily we can dominate most things.
Very nice.
So let's see, we have this one. This one, okay. We have our skeletons. Okay, I think I will try and do something with... Oh no, we can try with a trap here, because this is very a good example of how to profit from the traps, because you can just study how the enemy patrol and wait for them to literally go to the trap by themselves. And they will come here, will not hit the trap, but the next time when they patrol there, probably they will do. Oh, even faster. Where is Villa? Oh, nearby, okay. Essential thing is to have Villa nearby. Then we summon from stealth our summons here, trying to loot the enemies that way. Oh crap, Villa is silly as usual. Oh, vampiric, not good. Better to try this one.
Got to try something else. Hold together.
hinting this is.
Don't succumb! Well, that's not it. Be on seek.
Meeting the cedar ex cock hinting this is.
Hold together!
Meeting the cedar ex cock hinting this is.
Be on seek. Got to try something else. Let us end this.
I shall.
Be on seek. Well, that's not it.
Meeting the cedar ex cock hinting this is.
Perfect.
Meeting the cedar ex cock hinting this is.
Be on seek. Got to try something else. Oh,
Meeting the cedar ex cock hinting this is. Meeting the cedar ex cock hinting this is. Meeting the cedar ex cock hinting this is. Yes. Meeting the cedar ex cock hinting this is.
It's important to have always a dominate spell ready, because we never know when the invisible powerful one will come out. Ah, here he is.
Yes, indeed.
Beyonce.
Yes. Meeting the cedar eggs, clocking tendencies. Oh. Meeting the cedar eggs, clocking tendencies.
Beyonce.
Got to try something else.
Let us end this. Word at building.
Meeting the cedar eggs, clocking tendencies.
That thing is really dangerous. Oh, we did it. We disintegrated it. Okay, done.
I can't wait to make some new friends.
Will do nicely.
Let's see if we manage to advance a little with Seeker's Fang. Yeah, we are. Not bad. Did a lot of afflictions. It's not hard with the Cypher to level off this weapon. see, do we have other quests?
Welcome. I hope I can be of rare is the hunter's interest. The slaying face. It desires the. You now know. I'm afraid I'd be disappointed. You now know.
I shall make it so.
And the last one. Cult of the Mega Shaman. And for this battle to dominate is making things much easier. Also, another thing is we are permanently immune to poison. And this is good because else these enemies can be much more dangerous. And immunity to poison is one of the easier things to obtain. You just drink the potion of poison immunity and prolong it at the start of the game, and then you have it forever. But if you don't want to prolong things, you can, I think, use this. And make, you can enchant it so you are immune to poison, but much more useful to use, just prolong the immunity from the potion. Also because I just love this armor and this extra slot, and the fact that it is regenerating, giving me an extra slot here. It is has good armor rating, but still it is not giving penalties. So that's my preferred armor. Okay, so poison, we are immune, but these are still powerful. So we will use a trap as usual. Ready. Okay. Maybe a bigger trap than the cult trap. And Nagas are very smart. But now they are looking the other side. So they are not as smart as the Cyphers. Kids. Still smart, very smart. They don't easily trigger the traps. Let's try an unusual position. Damn. They are really smart. But Bell Shelter is smarter. Uh-oh, maybe not so much. They are looking at the skeletons. Or not. Villa, don't be silly, don't come out with stuff now. Good girl. Okay, now the oh, wait. They are coming. So we must pay attention to the archers, because the archers are the ones that are a danger.
Oh, certainly.
Yes. Very well. Well, that missed.
I fear not.
Be on seek.
Oh, indeed. Yes.
Be on seek. Got to try something else. Be on seek.
fucking thing this is. Meeting the cedar eggs, fucking thing this is.
Got to try something else.
Oh,
Lava will be on seek.
meeting the cedar eggs, fucking thing this is.
Finish them!
Yes? Meeting the cedar eggs, fucking thing this is.
And that's it. So, again, the hard one is the one with the shadows.
Welcome back. I hope I can be of service. I'm afraid you've entirely... I'd be You now know.
And now I
As
think
know.
we can't do anything
As you like.
more here. Maybe if we find some artifacts for the other quests, we can open some more quests here. But I think we need to find some of these different things. And it's a great thing about this DLC, because you have new quests to do everywhere to find these things, and then you can come back and maybe have some other battles. I don't remember, but I think it is like that. But probably the next battles are not so difficult as the one with the shadows. I don't know, I will see, but for now I will stop here because it's been a very long stream. But I wanted to show you this build, being able to do also this kind of difficult battles. And I think the shadow battle ones, without putting Villa out of the arena, is really something hard. So pretty satisfied with Pal Shelter also in this kind of situation. So thanks for watching, and have fun with Deadfire, because it's a great game. It is worth playing. Bye bye.